Fuses are literally the best thing of all time. I mean, you can use them to hold cables, watch over you while you sleep, or be the subject of unimaginable torture. So today, I'm going to be doing things for LEGO that you should never do. Like, genuinely, just never do this. LEGO minifigures are great because of how much you can customize them with unique hair, different faces, torsos, or even, oh my god, we've all done it in the past. You know, you want a certain minifigure that's way too expensive, so you try and custom make it. You might glue on some new prints to a minifigure's torso, mix and match the legs, or even use a Sharpie to draw on the new face. Like, imagine you want to build a minifigure of yourself, but no face matches how you look, so you have no choice but to do your absolute best to draw one. I'd say this is very accurate. I mean, you can definitely tell that it's me. I mean, look, it's got like a nose, a mouth, and some eyes. Literally the same person. Just please don't ever get too carried away with this and use it on like any extremely rare minifigures because it will not come off. But if you're like me and love building LEGO sets while watching something, congratulations, you're normal. But some people are complete psychopaths and crack open a bag of the messiest food they can find and decide to build a set while eating to ensure that they produce the most disgusting thing known to man. This thing is actually, like, completely gross. It's also well known that it's near impossible to get off the pieces too. This is what your minifigures would have looked like if you had a brain, and this is what they look like now. I really hope you're happy with yourself, because there was no need to do this. Now imagine this. You dump out some pieces and just start building when you see one of the most horrific things that a LEGO fan can experience. Two plates that are the exact same being stuck to one another. This is a problem that's plagued some of the greatest thinkers for millennia. It's like Aristotle once famously said, if you put two plates on top of each other, you're not getting them back up or something. I don't know, you probably said that. But I'm here to tell you that I actually have a solution to separate pieces. You might be thinking that a brick separator or using your fingers might work, but that's wrong. Everyone knows that the most effective way to separate LEGO pieces is using your teeth. You take a nice big bite out of your LEGO and start eating it like cereal because it's super effective. Please never do this, I beg you, there's absolutely no need whatsoever. Go buy some more LEGO, don't need to do this. We've all done this at one point in our lives. You need to separate some pieces and don't have a brick separator on hand, so you resort to completely demolishing your pieces and leaving them with huge bite marks, which mean that you can't even use them anymore because your teeth are so goddamn wonky that you left shark marks in them. Some of my favourite minifigures have been ruined by this, as well as some of my most hated. Maybe it's not such a bad idea if you despise a certain character. I mean, take Lloyd here. My 7-year-old self completely defaced this minifigure, which is honestly for the best. But did you know that you can actually take a minifigure's arms off too to create new torso designs? So next time you're building, make sure to never do this. Jesus. Everybody knows that taking a minifigure's arms out is just a bad idea. It's near impossible to put back without the use of teeth or any other sort of tools. Plus, once it's been placed back, it'll probably crack anyways. To be honest, maybe a better alternative would be to draw on whatever arms you want instead of trying to get new ones on a minifigure. Speaking of which, if you've ever gotten a minifigure pack, you'll know just how hard it can be to open them with your bare hands. So you might have to resort to grabbing some scissors to destroy the packaging and get your lovely minifigure covered in scratches. I absolutely hate myself for having done this, but not nearly as much as I hate this red loser. He brought me some of the worst gifts imaginable and not the ultra rare expensive LEGO sets that I wanted. So please subscribe so I can overtake him and show him just how much of a loser he is. I remember the times where I'd get a new set, spend ages building it up and have to carefully apply the stickers only to completely fail. Whilst this is in no way ideal, you should never try and take them off again because trust me, it'll make it so much worse. It just literally like won't even go down. What a brilliant set. This means there's only one way to fix this set. Much better. And now most people would place the set into a bag if they wanted to, you know, rebuild it. But LEGO fans know the only smart thing to do with a broken down set is to throw it into a huge bin of random LEGO pieces so that you'll never be able to find the pieces. I'm gonna give myself 10 minutes and see what I can build. I can't imagine it's gonna be like particularly great, but we'll see. Basically, I just wanted to show how difficult it is to build anything out of a box like this. And there you have it. But to be honest, I ended up creating one of the most incredible things ever. Honestly, I think this looks pretty decent. You got the Mario hat, the Lightning McQueen eyes, it drives, which is very nice, and even has some fake LEGO on the back. 10 out of 10 set, love it. LEGO, please hire me because I can build fantastic things. But let's say you don't have the pieces you need, so you have to resort to using something else to help you. Play-Doh is the arch nemesis of LEGO. If you place down a bunch of this stuff and build on it, trust me, you're never going to be able to use any of these pieces again. You can even use it to try building new accessories for minifigures who will need to be thrown away soon after, because this is easily the most horrific thing you can do to a minifigure. Their legs, hands, and and insides will get covered in this stuff, and it's virtually impossible to get out. So please, never do this with Lego. Also, here's a bird I made. His name's Jeremy. Now, I'm a huge fan of Ninjago, in case you couldn't tell. I really like the theme. But one thing that's always really bugged me is when people put the sword in the minifigure's backs the wrong way round. Now look, there's two schools of thought here. Either you have the sword facing outward, or you do it the right way. Grow up. This is the undisputed way to have the swords. I'm really sorry to say, but I'm right on this one. The same goes for the ninja's face masks. People always put them upside down and it just looks so weird. But it's not quite as bad as people who, for some reason, place the minifigure staffs in their hands like this. Although maybe it's okay when compared to the complete monsters who steal their kids' Lego the moment they move out and decide to make millions by selling it on eBay. Only the set they're selling is like 5 years old, didn't sell very well, and retail for $20. So naturally, they sell it for about 5 times what it's worth and get hugely offended when you offer anything less than a deposit for a small house. These people belong in hell, like this red idiot, so please subscribe. Also, make sure you never do any of these because the Lego police will come for your house. Also, I just really do not recommend you put Lego in Play-Doh because that may well have been the biggest mistake of my life, and I really need you to subscribe because I have nothing left.